Hi, my name is Madan. I'm a chartered accountant. After doing my CA, I was working in companies like Deutsche Bank, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, etc. I've also done my executive MBA from IIM Kolkata. While I was working as an employee or as a manager in those companies, one of the point that I used to observe is most of these finance students from CA background or MBA from normal college or BCom kind of guys, we used to observe practical skills that are required for the industry is missing. That's why we started Uniqfin Business School almost 7 years back. I worked for about 10 years in those companies till 2018. Then I have started this Uniqfin Business School in 2018, so almost 7 years now. We were providing trainings for investment banking, fund accounting, mainly covering the areas like private equity, mutual funds, hedge funds, equity research, capital markets, etc. We have placed thousands of students. Then we realized people who want to make long-term career in the finance need more strong skills because the business environment is changing almost every day, right? Companies are expecting more analytical skills like more in-depth knowledge of Excel, Power BI, Alteryx, etc. That's where we started MBA in Finance and Analytics. This is the third batch. Admissions are now going on 2025-27. The first batch was 23-25, then second batch is 24-26, and now third batch is going on. So as of now, we have courses, short-term courses like fund accounting, investment banking, long-term courses like MBA Finance and Analytics. Then of course, we are also launching USC MBA, ACCA, etc. Our vision is to have the holistic curriculum to make a person a kind of a professional who can make career in the finance. Whatever skills they need, we want to provide all the solutions. So that's why we say think finance, think UBS. As a finance professional, whatever career you want to have, we want to have a solution for it. So coming to our MBA or other programs, mainly MBA point of view, what are the highlights? Why you should join UBS? Many points. The main point I can say, our program is designed by keeping the solution in the mind. Solution-oriented curriculum, solution-oriented. Everything, the delivery, execution, everything is taken care from that perspective. Let me explain to you. Let's say, for example, you want to become, let's say, CFO of a company or the finance head of a company. What are all the things you need to know? One is the technical, sound knowledge in the technical areas. What a CA can give it to you or CFA can give it to you, like accounting being very strong, being updated with the current affairs related to the finance like capital markets, interest rates, and all those we have. Apart from that, whatever is missing in those remaining commerce courses, we have added those things also. What are they? As per us, mainly that 4 pillars you have to be very strong. One is the technical areas like accounting, capital markets, etc. Second is the technical, the technical areas or maybe the system skills, if I say that Excel, Power BI, Alteryx, Python, etc. Because almost all companies are going for the automation. That's why you need to have at least some coding knowledge or understanding of the technical areas. If an engineer want to develop a program to automate your process, you should know those things. So that is second area. Third area, communication skills. The more and more the world is becoming kind of a village or everywhere. For example, people working from Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune, Mumbai, whatever you take it, almost on a daily basis you have to interact with the people from US, UK, whatever country you can talk about. So how do you communicate with them? Or if you have to work in a team environment where your work is first done by someone else and then you are picking up from there and then you are completing. Once you are done with some work, someone else will pick up your work. So that way you should really understand how the workflow is happening. If there is any issue in that, you have to interact with them, get the things done. Or if there is any delay from your side, you have to intimate to other teams. So that way communication plays a very important role. That's why communication is also, communication skills are very important in any MNC. The fourth skill, I feel the fourth important ingredient that you need to have a finance career is mentorship. Somebody who can tell you based on your strength and weakness, what is the direction in which you have to go, how to, which company you have to join, which department you have to join, etc. So that way almost all these things are taken care in our curriculum. You will be given strong accounting skills and finance skills. And for example, if you take how we are providing the solutions, We have in the first batch or second batch people from agricultural BSc side or people from BTech, people from different backgrounds we have. We can't expect those guys to have very good knowledge about accounting, etc. So what we are doing, apart from the classes which are taught by people with CA with 10 years experience plus etc., apart from those classes, we are arranging specialized classes for them, almost like a home tuition kind of thing, where all these things without any additional cost. Where, for example, there are 4 students who are BTech guys who do not know accounting. We make them practice after the class hours, and we make them to discuss amongst the students. Practice sessions will be there. So that way, every step is taken care to make them as a finance professional. Same way, we have students from rural backgrounds where they do not have an idea about communication skills, mainly English speaking they're lacking. So we have provided those kind of classes where the communication skills trainers will come and teach them from the very basics to give them practice. Apart from that, we have other areas where they can improve their communication skills. Like every week we conduct presentation sessions for them where they have to go to the they have to go onto the stage and then present on certain areas. Also we have Toastmasters clubs and other areas where they can network with others, and they have to give they have to make presentation skills better. So that way, everywhere looking into the solution that a person required, the curriculum and the other things are designed. For example, as a student, normally I'll be lacking in confidence when I have to go for the interviews. What are the best ways? One is mock interview. Many a times, at least on a monthly basis, we ask them to take the mock interview. Is that enough? May not be. That is where we suggest speak to the student who attended the interview maybe last week. For example, this is where what we are doing is, let's say there are 50 students in your batch. Maybe one of them who understand these things can attend the interview maybe in this month, let's say January. Maybe other guy can attend maybe in February. Now the guy who attended in January can give you tips, February, what you are doing. This is where we are different from other MBA colleges. Generally in MBA college, what happens? Almost 3 semesters. If you join in 2025 September, almost till 2017 September or maybe March 2027, you will be into the studies, university syllabus and all. When it comes to last 6 months, you talk about internship or job opportunities, it may be too late. Even communication skills, etc., are taught on those, at that point of time. Maybe 1 or 2 interviews are given, maybe a chance is given to you. You might crack it, you may not crack it. Or whatever job comes your way, you have to take up. Whereas here, if you are capable to take up and you have understood some subjects and all, maybe within a month or 2 months or 3 months of starting your classes also, you can start attending the interview. For that also we have other options like, the moment you join the MBA, the certification courses like IB, investment banking and fund accounting access is given to you. For example, 2025 admissions just now started, let's say somewhere from April 2025 till September it will continue. The students who have joined already, let's say in May or June, they're already going through the classes of fund accounting, investment banking, communication skills, Excel, all those things, which are given to the certification courses students at free of cost. What is that means? By the time you get into the first month of MBA, you already have some background, right? Some skills are already there. Maybe due to finance reasons you want, let's say the condition at home is like, you have to start working. You can go within 1 or 2 months of joining MBA also, you can go for interviews. Likewise, if you take 12 months of our classes, normally 12 months classes, 12 months internship, this is what we say. So in that 12 months of classes, maybe you have attended 1 interview in the 2nd month, maybe in the 4th month, maybe in the 6th month, 3rd interview. So that way, when you attend more interviews real time, you get much better confidence. Or someone else is attending, someone else is joining the companies, you get much better confidence. So that way, from the interview perspective and to give you that real-time perspective, a lot of opportunities are given, as well as the system is designed in such a way almost on a daily basis what is happening in this interview side. Let's say somebody joined in the company. Now your question can be, how do I continue my classes? That's where we are giving online plus offline, which means let's say you are working in a company from Hyderabad, whereas classes are happening in Bangalore. You can log in from there. Let's say you might say, I have started in the office at morning 10 o'clock and classes are going on at 10 o'clock. What to do? Don't worry, we'll have the recording. So that way, by keeping your career in our mind, we have designed everything in such a way, lot of relaxations are given, lot of customization is given to give the solution. For example, you might still say, maybe in the quarter end I missed some of the classes. Don't worry, in the next batch you can attend those classes. So that way, It's not like my work is done within 12 months of classes or within 24 months of classes. If it really required, we extend the support. We want to see you a complete finance professional, who can make the difference to the company. So that way, maybe later also some guest lectures will be there. For example, no matter which faculty is teaching, unless you understand certain things, for example, let's say you are a junior, become passed out, or maybe CA enter, CME enter background, first year itself you may not grasp all the topics. Once you work for 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, you might get certain topics, some more clarity now you want to understand. Now still we'll have some guest lectures, etc., where you can attend and make the things better. How do we know these things? We have for fund accounting, investment banking also, students who might have attended our classes in 2020. Now after 4-5 years of experience, maybe they are working as a manager in the company. Now again they attend the same classes now to get some more clarity. So that way it's common, as a student you don't understand everything at once. There are days you have to wait for some time and then you have to come back to the college and understand. That's why we are integrating both of them. I told you before also, for example, let's say you started MBA in 2025 September. Let's say you joined in a company in 2025 or 2026 January, for example. Now, one of your friend may be attending the interview only in 2025 September. Now, that guy will understand how corporate works from you, or you will understand from the senior. And one more thing, weekends maybe have this Toastmasters Club, presentations, guest lectures, etc., where you meet with your seniors also, with your juniors also. So you understand many things when you have that kind of different sets of people coming discussing the same topics in the class. And we have a lot of other things. Again and again, the central point is to give you that solution, right? You want to get into a company, you want to have a successful career, you want to have promotions, you want to have that work-life balance, you want to have that, the feel that you're growing, on a consistent basis. Whatever is required, all those ingredients are included already. And to give you that extra edge wherever required, those additional classes, like again, for example, let's say you started MBA today, you attended fund accounting, investment banking, you got some clarity. Let's say you want to go for a job after 9 months, you forgot these topics, don't worry, again you attend, we have no issues, right? Live classes. So that, or maybe you took the mock interview today, you are not up to the mark, now you want to take the classes, no issue, come. So that way, again and again, it's a solution oriented and customized. We are not really looking for semester 1, semester 2, semester 3, exams are more important than the career, no. We look at it, career is more important than exams. We look at it, career is more important than the certificates. We look at it, career is more important than the brand image. You might say that I am doing, or maybe I am doing CFA, I am doing SCA. They might have brands, I agree, because those are, those are there in the market from years and years. But I'm 100% sure no institute or no course can give you this customized solution. I can certainly say that because every course has its own objectives, right? Some of the courses are meant for casting people, some of the courses are meant for hardcore auditing people like CAs, or CFA might go in hardcore, capital market side. But I really doubt there is a course for finance guys, where all these 4 ingredients are added. As I said before, the technical skills like accounting and the system skills like Excel, etc., and the customized syllabus in terms of mainly for communication skills, and then mentorship, right? Mentorship also, I will be there because I worked in the industry, and then I'm seeing so many students, and I also take classes, I also prepare the students for the interviews. We have decent amount of an idea, what are the challenges a student take. As I said before, I used to hire for my team, so we have an idea what are the skills companies look at it. I was part of the client management teams where, for example, if I'm bringing a project from America to my company, I know what is that client is expecting. So we have gone through all these things, basis that everything is taken care, in terms of delivery. However, we continuously take the inputs again, right? Some of our mentors for Uniqfin is again my managers and their managers also, who worked as a CFO or who is working as a CFO now, or maybe some of them who are seniors, like, head of the department and all. We do take a lot of inputs from them to train you and to decide what type of topics we can teach you. The other side, obviously, we take the feedbacks from the hiring managers. The other side, we take feedback from the students. Every monthly catch-ups, we do meet the students who are going for the interview. We meet the student who are having 6 months experience. We meet the student with 12 months experience. We meet the student with 24, 60 months, whatever you call it as. We do have regular interactions with the students, so we know what challenges they are facing, maybe what can be the answer for that. That's why we connect you to the right networking, through networking channels, we connect you to the right person. Maybe one of our student may be a manager in your same company, maybe one of you are attending just interview now, or maybe you are attending in that company from last 1 month. So we can connect you to that right person. So that way, there's so many solutions we are providing which are required for your career. As far as you're using all these channels, I'm sure you can have a very good and successful career. See, majority of our students comes from the references only. Either you take certification courses like investment banking or fund accounting or MBA. If I take first batch of MBA or second batch of MBA, most of the students are referred by maybe their family members. Most of the cases, maybe their brother or sister or maybe their parents, etc. In certification courses, aged people also for skill development they do come. So their kids also they are sending. So that way, a lot of people have trust on us. We are continuously putting efforts to retain the trust and to deliver the best possible things. So we take the feedback from that student side also. So that is one thing. Almost all students are from the reference. Second point, let's say you might think about the fees perspective when it comes to MBA. Certification courses is one side where the cost is normally less, but from the MBA side, maybe cost is more. But what we can say is, compared to any other college, let's say in Bangalore or Hyderabad or Mumbai or any other metropolitan, if you take, the cost is very much affordable. Within that, also the way we have designed is, if you put some efforts, by and large, all your fees can be recovered before your MBA completion itself. For example, the way it is designed is 12 months classes, 12 months internship. But if you are prepared, even before that you can go. Many of our students who are prepared because they are old students or maybe they know these some of these areas like fund accounting, investment banking, etc. Before they started, let's say after 6 months of MBA or 9 months of MBA. So by the time MBA certificate is coming into their hands, anywhere between 12 to 18 months they have worked. So even if I take freshers like BCom freshers, BSc freshers, etc. Also, even if I take internship opportunities, within that working time of 12 to 18 months, they are recovering almost all the MBA fees. In some students' cases, in some cases, the fees is lesser than what they have earned within that MBA completion. And as I said, your earnings will continue to improve because the skills are customized and given to you to encourage students to practice on their own and to understand the topic and to make a successful career. There are many facilities we are also providing. For example, the college itself is located. All the classes are run in the middle of the city where all these IT areas are there in Bangalore, near Marthahalli, where students can have access to the reading rooms or classrooms almost from morning 6 to night 12 o'clock. So what is the expectation? You read on your own anytime you want to read, or you want to discuss with your seniors or juniors, feel free to have a discussion with them. And faculty is also available. As I said before, the classes are also taken by myself or remaining management team members, or most of the faculty are, we have the personal connections with them while we are working in the companies and all. So they're almost available at any point of time. So that way we have an idea what is required for the companies. So that way the syllabus is designed and the same people who have worked or who are working in the industry will come and deliver the subject to you. So doubts clarification anytime they are also available, but the remaining the other students helping you and all, it's always taken care of. Even for the inquiries perspective, if you have any doubt about the previous batch placements or etc., there are enough videos in the social media also by our previous students. Or if you want to speak to the students who are there in the previous batches, anytime you can come to the branch. There, the other old students will be there. They can help you to understand, or we can make a conversation. We can help you to have a conversation with them. So the point is, almost every stage transparency is maintained. If you have any doubt, either while joining the course or during the course or later, we are happy to help. We may not live up to the satisfaction of every student, but every attempt is made to help the student to the best possible way. So that way there is nothing, no hidden games here like any other place. Coming to the other play, other things like is it place is good for us to have the accommodation options, particularly for women, etc. and ladies. As I said before, it's an area where all working professionals stay. It's walkable distance almost to all IT companies or financial services companies. So we have ample options in terms of PGs, etc. Very next to next, within 100 meters of the college also. So that way, people can comfortably stay without any security issues and without any worry about not having time to prepare, etc. Enough options are created. And that environment is created where student can apply their own thoughts. They can try to understand the topics rather than mugging up, etc. So that way, everything is taken care as it to make you a complete professional, as we said before. See, one of the common concern we see in the MBA students is, of course, any curriculum, but MBA a little more is either the college is not providing the placement. I mean, particularly from the rural areas and all people who comes, no, the degrees are done, MBA certificates are taken, but not able to get the job. Second type of concern is I'm an MBA finance guy, but I was given into the marketing where they are giving the targets like sell these many credit cards, sell these many insurance policies, etc. But I'm not a marketing guy. How I can survive or completely irrelevant role, something like a data entry role, etc. is given. Is your college is going to do the same thing? Answer is no. We will only send for the finance areas where you were trained on. Point number one. Point number two. Lot of flexibility is there, as we said before. For example, you want to gain more experience, or maybe you have some financial issues at home and you want to earn as much as possible before you can complete your MBA. The options are given where, let's say today you started your MBA and then you want to attend for the interview next 1 month or 2 months or 3 months or 6 months. Options are given. Let's say you attended, you got a job, but it's not up to your satisfaction. Maybe money is low, or maybe the location is not important. I mean, not liked by you, etc., etc. Not an issue. Looking at your strength and weakness, we can suggest if you want to wait, you can wait. For example, if I take first batch of our MBA or second batch of our MBA also, there are students who went into the jobs within 3 months of joining, or some students after 6 months of joining, some students after 12 months of joining, some students even after 12 months of classes, they joined after 3 4 months also because they want to prepare. So that way, looking at your strengths and weaknesses and then your requirements, etc., we can suggest you can also choose one of them. So not an issue. Let's say, for example, you went for an internship maybe after 12 months of the classes. Now, by the time you got the degree, internship is over. Let's say 1 month internship, sorry, 1 year internship or 9 months internship. Let's say you came out. Now you want to go for the full-time employment. Don't worry, again we'll help. Let's say you are done with after 2 years of experience. Now you want to have some help on the placement or you want to change the company, etc. Still we can try to help. So the point is, as much as help is required, we'll be there within our limitations, but subject to your interest and strength and weakness, etc. That's how, as I said before, most of the old students only refer the new students. So we also have that, that gratitude they have to the college. Same way we also have that, we have to deliver to the students who have trust on us. So that way, entire ecosystem is developed in such a way. You continue to grow in your career and let us know your aspirations. We'll try our best in terms of delivering the right lectures and right curriculum. That is where we said we are also launching some more courses to give you some more options, particularly if you want to go for international placements, etc. in the future. You may need some more international courses which are recognized in the market. We're also planning so that way, placement perspective, lot of thought process has gone into this, and that is designed in such a way. So whatever issue you may have, I'm not getting the job or I got the job but I'm not getting the time to attend the classes, whatever issue you may have, there is an answer as far as you're using those options. So some of the students are asking, what are the specializations we have in the MBA? Our answer is, because this is the college run by the finance professionals and we want to make a person ready for the long term finance career, we are offering only MBA in finance and analytics. So what is the advantage? If you go to any industry, any company, people are expecting specialization nowadays. If you have a generic knowledge, like any other student, your resume might not be shortlisted even. So that is why from the day one, it is skill focused, and even within that skill, some industry focused or some strong technical areas you need to have. Whatever areas you need to have, only the focus is there. For example, if you take any other college, maybe first 2 semesters it's a generic subject you have to go through. Next 2 semesters depends on your specialization like marketing or HR or finance, they'll teach you. We feel that time is not sufficient. So that's where from the day one it is finance and analytics specialization. Lots of hands-on experience will be given to you, so that when you once you get into the company, you should really have very good feedback from your managers. Thank you. Think finance, think UBS.